Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I have my dog with me here today because he wants to learn a little bit of what we have to talk about. Today's video was very spontaneous in the fact that I'm filming it. I haven't been uploading very consistently, but that's going to change soon. I have a lot of plans for a lot of more videos to upload soon and get them out of the way and get them out to you guys. I have a lot. So hopefully that gets done soon. But today's video, I don't have my notebook with me as I do in my other videos. I don't have anything because this video has just been kind of in my heart for a little bit, and I've just been thinking about making it for a while now, honestly. And as you could tell by the title, it's called, it's a simple title today. I didn't do much about it. It's just called Good Friday. And I'm not going to describe, Good Friday and what it was and what Jesus did and all this stuff. There's none of that. I'm not explaining anything or any of this stuff. I've been feeling it in my heart. I've been praying about it a lot, and I feel like most of us, me especially, honestly, I think I'm making this video more for myself than anyone that might be watching. We tend to skip over the fact of what happened on Good Friday, and we like to just move on to Sunday and know that he's resurrected and things move on and things are good now. But we don't take the time nor the effort to truly reflect on what Jesus did on that Friday. I know it's called Good Friday because he gave his life for us. But we need to truly acknowledge what he did for us. It is something unheard of, unspoken of, in a generation that is very selfish. That, honestly, I think the biggest sin in today's generation and society, honestly, is self-ambition. It's a me attitude. Most of us, me especially sometimes, I do things for myself. We do stuff for ourselves, not for the compassion of others. There'll be times where we'll help someone for their sake, but we tend to care more about ourselves than anyone else. And that's the mistake that we make. And it's the one area in life where I think, personally, I have a hard time mimicking God. I have mimicking Jesus, honestly, because it's not an easy thing to put everyone else ahead of yourself. And that's what Jesus did today. So this video is just, it's not even like a call to action. It's just a chance for us to sit and honestly reflect on what God and what Jesus truly did for us. Because we don't do it enough. I have a verse here in Mark 15:29, and it says, "The people passing by shouted abuse, shaking their heads in mockery. 'Look at you now,' they yelled at him. 'You are going to destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days. Well then, save yourself and come down from that cross.'" I don't know how someone could possibly fathom giving up their life for people that don't care and hate you, honestly. I have a hard time putting up with people that dislike me. I could not even imagine putting my life on the line for that person. And it's something I'm trying to work on. But to see how Jesus did it so plainly, it's something I'll never be able to wrap my head around. And I'm going to go to John 19, down here in verse 30, all the way at the end. It's all the way at the end. It's the last phrase here that it really stuck with me. So then he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. That's the moment in which Jesus fully passes away and now has died. And that term, gave up his spirit, is just super powerful. We know all the time the body talks about the spirit or the spirit over the body, the soul over the body. That is always what's important. And to lose your spirit in the way that Jesus did is something irremarkable. Like, this is just, you see, like, I'm having a hard time putting it into words. So, with all this I'm trying to say, is that we need to take today, this day of Good Friday, and come at it with due diligence, with honor and sincerity. Most of us, for me, for a long time, up until a few years ago, I didn't really reflect on what Jesus did today because I knew Sunday was coming, Easter's coming. But for Sunday to come, Friday had to be first. For Jesus to have resurrected means that he had to endure that painful death on Friday. Most of us, or me especially, I can't even speak for people, but I used to only, Good Friday, got it. I'll go to church at like 7, 6 o'clock, whenever your church might celebrate. And that might be your only time to reflect on what Jesus did for us. Right? It's just for a few hours, and then you'll go home, go about your day, go about everything. And it's not like tomorrow's a better day too. To be in that place, into that position where we saw Jesus pass away and die, his disciples. And then Saturday came and he's still dead. There's honestly no more hope. That would have been a really hard time to be around. I know how quickly a lot of us just lose hope in the smallest of things if it doesn't go our way. So I can't imagine how any of us, especially me, I would have been in this situation. So this is just a call to you to reflect on what Jesus did today. Take some time off. Don't wait for you to go to church to then acknowledge and reflect. Spend some time beforehand. Spend your time today, an hour, 2 hours, 3 if you can, and just sit in prayer. Not even in prayer, and just silence. And just sit there and battle with the thought of what Jesus did for us. Something that was not deserving. I did not deserve that from him. There is nothing I've ever done or I will ever do that deserved the punishment that Jesus went through. Yeah, he went through it willingly. He wanted to honor the plan of God in his life. There's in Matthew it says, "But I want your will to be done." It's that passage is when Jesus is battling with God, and he's in Gethsemane, and he's battling with him. He's saying, "Please take away this cup of suffering, take it away. I can't do this." But he says, "But let your will be done." So I call this to myself, honestly, and to anyone that might be watching this. Please take some time and reflect on what Jesus did today.